All right, JoJo, I think we're back.
Alrighty.
I don't know. Apparently, the internet connection was having an issue, but it looks like it's back up and running now. And
Going
uh,
through YouTube.
well, it's on YouTube and on the divers group. So yeah, looks like I've got a pretty good stream now. So we should be live if anybody is on, and it doesn't look like it. Hopefully that is corrected.
Uh, Hopefully. I'm looking at a frozen screen.
Okay. Well, I had to refresh mine, and well, it created another post. So if you're on the other one, then you need to close it out
There we
and
go. I got her now. Hold
okay,
on a second.
yeah. On the other one, then
There we
are you
go.
good?
Got her set it up now.
All right. Well,
Yeah, no, you hear hear yourself because the speaker goes, one end to the other. So
I hear you. Well, and like I said, apparently it was an internet connection issue or whatnot. Everything looks like it's running right now, so we'll just pick up and carry on. We may run over about 10 minutes because of the technical difficulties. All right, so let's jump back over to the photos there. There we go. Oh, I guess you want audio, don't you, JoJo?
uh, yeah, probably hearing you talk, aren't we?
Yeah, well, you can. We can hear you now.
uh,
Like I said, I've seen a lot of these guys. Even had one come out and wanted to play with me.
I always like it when they come out and play.
Yeah,
For some reason, that makes them seem less. I want to bite your hand off.
yeah, they're not just sitting there like waiting, like don't touch me. There's a little bit close up shot of him.
Yeah, I can usually get really close and not even bother me.
Yeah. There's another one of Mary's place. I
Yeah,
think
I'm gonna
this
say
one.
that's about right in the middle before we
Yeah,
make that left turn.
yeah. Well, and that was right down on the bottom too. So I mean, 80, 85 foot. So
Yeah,
let's see. Just some random fish swimming by.
looks like dinner.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Bubbles
Bubbles. So
coming out of the coral.
coming out of the coral. So this is where uh this was at Mary's place. And when you come out, you're on the you come out, come over the coral, which is what, 40 foot.
Yeah,
So you can see the bubbles coming up from where you just went through. It's pretty cool.
yeah, it was like that. Rainbow River does a lot of that. You see
Yeah,
water spurting out the air bubbles. I always like that effect.
yeah.
Ooh, that guy.
Yeah.
He blends in pretty good.
Yeah. Well, what was really cool, and I think I've got video of him when he actually was moving.
Uh huh.
So, uh,
Oh, you found a conch?
I did. Yeah, and it was still in there. That was the cool thing. I sat
Yeah.
there about 15 or 20 seconds with video, and I was hoping he would try to come out and flip his shell over, but he never did. He just kind of sat there. He moved, so I knew he was still alive. But yeah. Also, dinner is what I was thinking.
Yeah, yeah. snail for dinner. Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Let's see here. Uh, so these guys really blended in well. I think that was the scorpion fish, wasn't it?
That's a scorpion fish. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, they just you would never see this thing. You'd step right on it.
Oh yeah. I mean, blends in perfectly. Even with great eyesight, you can still miss stuff like this.
And they don't move at all. I mean, you can't
No.
even see their gills moving.
Nope. They are just there.
There she
Ah,
is.
yeah. So, JoJo, tell us the story about this one.
Oh, so it was one of the dives that we went back to the other side,
No, this was on the
and
south side.
it was on the south side.
This was
There
this
was
was the
a
one under the ledge.
Yeah, there was a sponge sticking out of the sand, and then there was a conch shell on top of the sponge, and everybody was kind of looking at it, going, "Well, how'd this get here?" I'm assuming somebody probably put it there because the shell was clean. Uh, diver just picked up out of the sand and moved it over or something. Uh, but I figured I'd take a quick picture of it. It was cool looking. And then I happened to look down, and there's a fin of a turtle sticking out from the rock. And there was this guy sitting down there just enjoying the afternoon in about 80 feet of water.
Yeah, I got. Of course, this is a close-up shot that I got of him. There's the full length, and he was just hanging out underneath this ledge.
Just enjoying the afternoon. And he was not a small one either.
No, yeah, he never left. I mean, he just kind of laid there and chilled out. Everybody come by, seen him, and he never did decide to take off. Ah, here's dinner.
All right. That one ain't alive no more.
Actually, he probably still is.
Oh, darn it.
All right, so this was on the south side. Uh,
Oh, we weren't allowed.
yeah, everybody was up, about 60, 55, 60 foot, and I just happened to I seen something from the distance, and this guy was about 90 foot down, and how I spotted him from that distance, I could tell it was something there, but I couldn't tell what it was. And it wasn't until I started getting real closer, getting closer, that I could actually see, hey, that's a lionfish. So I got down, and he was a pretty nice sized one.
I, it looks it. I can tell you didn't have your light.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why it's in black and white.
yeah, it didn't color correct very well. So
Well, I was just thinking the green. He's against the green background, and all that red and brown would stick out pretty decent.
yeah,
Ah, the little damsels.
yep. Oh no, that's a drum.
Oh yeah, drum. Yeah, that's
That's
right.
a little
Sorry.
drum. So these things are like micro small. I mean, you really have to, be looking. I had somebody pointed this one out to me, and it wasn't until I got it on my phone and I could actually see what it was that. Oh, cool. I mean, it's tiny.
Yeah, that whole sucker from nose to tail probably wasn't more than an inch.
Oh yeah, and I know this one was at Mary's place
It
right after you
was.
come out of the crack.
Yep, and if you went to the left of that crack, just after that one, there was a little bit bigger, probably about 2 inches, probably double the size.
Yeah.
Oh, there's all the parrotfish going through.
Yeah, I had or I thought I had a good one of them like swimming, but
They're eating
Uh,
the algae off the reef, keeping it
yeah.
clean.
Then of course this is my other favorite desktop
I
background.
like that one. I will still you send that one to me so I can use it. How's that?
Desktop background, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I always look, if I see a shot and it's like, that would be a cool desktop. So I go ahead and I snap it.
Hmm.
Sometimes they turn out, sometimes they don't. Gotta wait for it to load here. There we go. So this one here was just because of the colors. Nothing real, intricate about it. Just the way the colors kind of blended together. I just thought it was a cool shot.
We normally don't get pinks.
Yeah, a little bit closer in
All the
of it.
polyps just coming out there.
Yeah. Now this one here.
Another scorpion
That's
fish.
another scorpion fish. Yep. And like we said on the other one, I mean they blend in very well. And if you didn't know what she's looking for, you'd think that's just more coral. I think that's a trunk fish, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. I always love these guys because they have a flat bottom.
Yeah, yeah. The shape of them's really weird. I
Yeah.
wonder why they need the flat bottom.
I think is that another angel? Yeah.
Another angel.
Yeah. There were several angels down there. Uh,
There was.
I think it was the Prince Albert wreck that I got a couple of good ones. There's another seahorse.
Look at that black seahorse on a blue coral hang there. Or
Yep.
staghorn looks like.
Yeah. Here's that oh pointed nose puffer I was telling you about.
Okay, so yes, I have seen those suckers.
Yeah, and they're
I didn't
tiny.
wonder, I didn't realize that they were even a puffer fish.
Yeah, it's a pointed nose puffer, and the adults are only like they can grow up to like 3 to 4 inches. This guy here was probably 2. So at first I thought it was a juvenile, but of course what you're seeing in the background there, of course, is you, JoJo. Uh, but this was on the Prince Albert wreck on the mooring line, so that's actually a
Oh,
rope. And I guess the barnacles and crusticles and all of that that's growing on it, he was just hiding out in there.
sorry, it was me.
And then I like this shot here too. This is
Oh, I
probably
love.
one of my favorites.
Oh, I got one of those too. Hell, I have one of. Actually, I think I posted it. I think I did on my
Yeah.
Facebook page.
This was the wreck of the Prince Albert. So,
I loved it.
oh, that was a
Oh,
great wreck.
of course, me. Everybody's looking. Find the first hole. I'm in.
Oh yeah,
I could have spent the next two dives on there. Just
yeah. And then we seen 2 or 3 of these memorial stones or memorials. This one was on the Prince Albert wreck.
yeah. Actually, one of those was to our great friend Oz.
Oh yeah, his
So
brother. I
yeah,
forget which one that was on.
I don't remember.
I don't either. And of course, this is on the Prince Albert too. There's your hole, JoJo.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I swam through it.
Probably.
Oz told me, he's like, I seen you go through, was getting ready to go through one of those. I didn't think you'd fit, but somehow you got through it.
Man, I tell you, the coral that was growing off of the Prince Albert wreck was amazing.
All those fans and the staghorn just
Oh
coming
yeah,
off of it. Amazing. You normally don't see that.
no,
Uh,
and of course you can tell the marine life was absolutely loving it.
a little cleaner shrimp down there.
Yeah,
Not hard to see.
yeah, you really have to look, but you can kind of see him right there, right in the middle with the little white looks like legs. And I think this was a lobster, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, lobster sticking out there.
They were all over the place during the night dive.
Oh
All
yeah.
over.
There's another, the Prince Albert.
Of course, new for me for the night dive. You know how I like the bioluminescence?
Yes.
This time, instead of like the long strings that look like you're in the Twilight Zone, this time it was you moved your hand and everything just glittered.
Yeah.
The boat was literally, the ladder was going up and down, and you just see them sparkling off the ladder. It was just,
uh, beautiful dives, beautiful dives. Of course, there's a ton more on here. I think I ended up with like 130 photos, 126. Uh, this is like what, 58. So this is right at half of the photos.
yeah.
There's Miguel, one of the dive masters.
Oh, Miguel.
Yep, just kind
Uh,
of hanging out.
it was awesome. We've seen a lot of more octopus on this trip than we've ever seen, including a big one that came out there in the middle of the day and ate a large crab.
Oh
It
yeah,
is
I would
crazy.
I would have loved to have seen that.
I actually had video and footage of it. Unfortunately, it didn't come out. So, dolphins. I don't know if you got some of the dolphins.
Well, I got the on the back of the boat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
us
yeah,
enjoying
I
the
posted
dolphins. So,
that.
uh,
Yeah, that was pretty
so
cool. Uh, I'm just gonna.
again, always there's a puffer fish all
Yep,
puffed up. That's
yeah, that
Miguel's
was the
girl.
puffer fish. Something he didn't like something. I don't know what it was. I
Yeah.
think the next one is a little bit, but yeah, that one there
Uh,
turned out really well. You don't have a lot of the turbidity in the background. I mean, it turned out really really well.
uh-huh.
And lots of coral, lots of it. So, so yeah, so I mean, I've got a ton of pictures here. I'm actually in the process right now of putting a video together of a review. Hopefully, I'll have that posted. I'll try to finish it up by the end of the week, get it posted by the weekend. Uh,
You need to
but
play these on a slideshow in the shop. People look at when they're
oh
seeing
yeah,
going on this Rotan trip.
yeah. Well, I'm going to go ahead and flip this here real quick. I want to make sure I keep your audio up. Let me find your channel. Uh, so let's see. All right. So I'm going to mute that. So here's a video of one of the sharks that we seen. Uh, I'm trying to think that I think you spotted this one, didn't you?
Maybe if I did, you'll see a picture of it. No, I don't think I've seen that one. I think that was
Oh,
a different one.
okay. You seen the other one. Let
Yeah, it
me.
was laying down. Everybody was kind of coming up. Then it finally just slid off. That one, yes.
Yeah, this is the one that you seen, that you spotted, and was really cool. I was trying to come around getting video of it, and I was hoping I'd get like a 360, but unfortunately I didn't. But we'll see JoJo come up in the right hand of the screen here, or left hand here in just a second.
Now I
Right.
did get a good shot of him from the front and got a good angle around him, then him swimming off.
Yeah, only thing I got was his tail.
And I think I posted it on the group. If not, I can. I'll double check.
Yeah. And then, of course, I'll give a sneak peek of this next one here. Let me see if I can find it. Is it that one? I think it is. Yeah. So, to end the trip, JoJo, you know, it was an amazing trip. I'll say that.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's blackmail.
yeah, it was
It's
amazing.
black.
But the very last dive, we're all thinking, we're all sad. It's we're jumping in the water. We all know it's the last dive of the trip, and you never know what to expect. And this next feller here uh, was the probably the last thing we seen before we
Very
climbed
last.
up on the boat,
Very
and
last.
it was what a way to end a dive trip. No,
Nobody
it
got
was.
on that boat with 500 PS. I guarantee it.
Yeah, and it wasn't a whale shark. That would have just like went from an amazing trip to a super awesome amazing trip. But to have this guy come by, and I'll go ahead and put him up here. I think I've still got you on audio, JoJo. Nope, I don't. All right, there you
Oh,
go.
got me now? All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
actually found this guy first swimming through the channel, and then he just kept making loops
yeah, he just kept circling. And I mean, he was every bit of a 6 foot wingspan. I
every
mean,
bit.
this guy was massive. I've seen him,
Chunky.
huh?
And chunky. That girth on that thing was crazy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's take, I got to take a look at that one again. It's, I mean, you can just tell he's just cruising, looking for food. I mean, beautiful to see in the water. Just, I mean, he wasn't trying to dart away. He was just kind of patrolling.
Yeah. And normally they don't come in that close, nor that big. Now, that's freaking huge.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't care at all. Just back and forth, and nobody wanted to get out of the water.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, this was at the end of the dive. And, so everybody's already low on air. We're ready to, we've completed our safety stop, getting ready to come up. This guy comes up out of the middle of nowhere and just starts circling. And it's like, wow, really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Only got to spend a few minutes with him.
Yeah. Well, JoJo, I know we're at 9:11, and I said we're got to go over a few minutes because of the technical difficulties. But anyway, let's jump real quick into the haunted Halloween festivities coming up. I've seen pictures of some of the props, and yeah, October 29th. You don't want to miss it.
29. Yeah. Uh, I'll be down there this weekend. I didn't make it this weekend due to an ear infection and work, but I definitely will be down this weekend and start getting things in the water. And I'm looking forward to next weekend to show it to everybody, and I think everybody's going to enjoy it. So
Oh yeah.
come out and let us know how we're doing.
Yeah, if you missed it last year, you missed an awesome night dive. This year, more stuff's been added to it. JoJo always does an awesome job setting up the trail and all of that. So don't miss it. It doesn't cost any extra. You can come on out, enjoy diving during the day, stay for the night dive. Enjoy the haunted trail, and yeah, it's a blast. Cowboy's gonna have cowboy chili, and there's no telling what else. But all right, JoJo, you got any final thoughts for us for tonight?
Uh, Rotown was great like normal. I'm looking forward to the Halloween dive hunt. We got 2 weeks. Then I'm going to be looking forward to our winter trips and getting everything scheduled for next year. So.
Oh yeah. Well, it's always a sad time of year for me because I know the season is winding down, and a lot of people have already put their gear up, and unless they're getting ready to go on trips or whatnot, classes have pretty much wrapped up. Few stragglers here and there, uh, but now we get to start focusing on the winter season and all of the maintenance and upgrades and all of that, getting ready for 2023, which will be year number 29. So you know what comes after 29, right?
30.
So 2024, we got to start planning something big. You know, 30 years, we gotta have a big shindig, as we call it in the South.
We need to do something at the core end, and I wouldn't even mind a really special trip, too.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Well, all right, Joe. We're going to go ahead and start signing off here. It looks like we've had a little bit of comments in there. It looks like Keith and Dad was in, and Frank in here. So always good seeing everybody. Do apologize about the technical difficulties the first half of the show. Apparently, the internet connection was, excuse me, getting ready to go down, and then it finally went down, and we were able to get it back up. And so, uh, if you've seen the first half of the video, the second half is a little bit better. I haven't gotten a warning light since we've been back on, so hopefully we can piece them together, and you know better luck next week. But just want to thank everybody for tuning in and bearing with us through the technical difficulties of the first half of the show. It was rough for us because it's choppy on our preview. It really lagged, and yeah, well, like I said at the start, technology's great when it works, but it's horrible when it don't. But just want to thank everybody for tuning in, sticking in here, listening about the Roatan trip and some of the pictures and videos. Be looking out for the trip and review video that hopefully I'll have this weekend. But mark the calendars, October 29th, Haunted Quarry Dive. Bring your flashlights. There's going to be food, there's going to be fun, and there's going to be night dives. The most important part out of that was I said night dives. Dives.
Night dive.
So, yeah. Second most important, food. Lights, optional.
Very optional in this group some days.
Yeah. All right, for JoJo, me, we want to thank you guys again for tuning in. Always a pleasure. And as far as I know, we are back next Monday night, looking at some topics to cover. Maybe talking some pre-DEMA, which is where all the manufacturers start bringing out all the new toys for the new season coming up. So it's kind of our first glimpse. We'll be there the first week in November, and so hopefully I'll have some new scuba toy information on the show after DEMA. I do know, and I just want to put this out there real quick before we sign off. We will be at DEMA November the 1st through the 4th, and so October 31st, Halloween, we will not be on Monday night because we are driving to Orlando all day Monday. So, and I don't plan on taking my laptop with me, although I probably could. I don't know. We'll see how it works.
Let me make sure you tell us what kind of crazy contraption they come up with this year.
Yeah. We'll see. All right, JoJo. Well, if you guys are diving this weekend and you're diving with us, we can't wait to see you. If you're diving elsewhere, we hope you have a safe and wonderful diving experience. We can't wait to hear about it, and we'll catch you guys next week right here on the Pennyroyal Divers Group Monday Night Safety Stop. JoJo, we'll see you on Friday or Saturday.
See you later.
Whenever.
Friday.
One of those days. We'll see you at some point.